Summer Olympics, this young gymnast became a worldwide sensation. She's Nadia Comaneci. And before you could count to 10, thousands of little girls in this country were kicking off their ballet slippers and eyeing the uneven parallel bars. Today, some of our top gymnasts are in the same position young Nadia was so many years ago. They're in training with the best gymnastics coach in the world. And who he is and where he came from is half of a great story, and the other half will keep you spellbound. Bob Brown tells us why the girls flip for Bela.
For that moon that passed by the Alamo and rode my road to San Antonio.
When he heads for his ranch on a rural highway north of Houston, in his four-wheel drive with Merle Haggard on the dashboard cassette deck and a day's collection of bugs on the windshield, well, you'd swear you were riding with a born Texan. When Bela Karolyi defected to the West, he defected to the West. It's been 6 years since Karolyi, a native Transylvanian who traveled here as the coach of Romania's gymnastic team, sought and received political asylum in this country. Now, on the property he bought with his earnings as a private coach in the U.S., he plays his newly acquired role as a part-time redneck to the hilt, including the name he gave his prize bull.
That sucker is Gorbachev.
Look at that dumb face.
Be tough. Okay? Be tough, aggressive.
This is the image of Bela Karolyi that the world has grown accustomed to seeing. The intense, relentless coach who now turns out championship gymnasts for the United States.
And the side.
This is a competition in Honolulu last November between the U.S. and China. Christy Phillips is one of the most promising of Karolyi's new generation of students.
Go faster.
All right. Now the second faster. The second much faster than this one. That was all right.
As a coach, Karolyi seems able to synchronize his own energy with the athletes. When Christy Phillips began her next run at the vault, Bela shut out the world and locked on to her gathering speed, coach and gymnast aiming toward goals in the future that Bela's other students helped establish in the past.
Good.
Come on, faster.
Mary Lou Retton, winner of the overall women's gymnastic competition in the 1984 Olympics, a student of Bela Karolyi. On Karolyi's world and Olympic champion Romanian teams, the brightest star was Nadia Comaneci, the first Olympic gymnast ever to score a 10 for perfection.
Does it make any difference that you train kids under a communist system and now you're training kids under a capitalist system?
That's a good question. One of the reasons I'm here now, because the government involvement in gymnastics. Because a political system wanted to take something from the honest work of the kids and my personal honest work, and to say, because we are a communist country with a strong communist mentality, that's why our kids are so great. Don't mess politics with the gymnastics. Don't try to take something from their merit. And if Ronald Reagan came out and they said, hey, Mary Lou Retton became an Olympic champion because I'm the president of the United States. No, the politics has nothing to do with it.
Bela lives near Houston and has prospered here because of the gym he purchased in 1982 using his reputation as collateral. He has since expanded it into this huge facility. On any day, you will find it full of gymnasts, training according to their age and abilities, all of them female.
What connection will be there?
When Bela and his wife Marta, as physical education instructors in Romania, first began to train kids, they noticed that boys already knew plenty of games and activities. And so Bela and Marta concentrated on organizing physical programs for girls. tumbling, and gymnastics. Bela's success in building strong, consistent women's teams has attracted these tuition-paying students, well over 500 of them, from all parts of the country, to spend hours before and after school each day, thinking and practicing and living gymnastics, to train with Bela Karolyi. Only a handful will have a chance to make the Olympics, but Karolyi demands Olympic-style dedication from them all.
Many times the parents are asking me on the very beginning, do you think she's going to become a great champion or she's going to be an Olympic champion? And honestly, I'm telling them, I don't know, and nobody knows. And it would be a dirty lie to tell to you, yes, she's going to be an Olympic champion, because I just can't predict that. But I do predict, and I know, I'm telling you right now, she's going to be a winner anyhow. Going to be somebody who's going to handle her job no matter where, and no matter in what circumstances, with promptness, with straightness, and with good practical manner.
Move it, move it, move it, move it, move it. Arms up. Faster. Mm-hmm. My God. What you doing, Phoebe? You're hitting the board on the very, very edge over there on that corner. Smooth it out. Control yourself, Phoebe.
When other coaches have criticized Karolyi, it has usually been for his toughness. He demands constant repetition. He aims toward building strength and endurance as well as finesse.
Going out.
I was telling, don't stop it. Move it round around. One more time.
And he can be cold and abrupt when he isn't pleased.
You don't want to understand, I'm sorry.
Bela is very tough in the gym. And I used to always smile because, you know, I did something good and I wanted to show it. And you'd look over for his approval and he'd be shaking his head like this. You know, nothing's perfect for him, which is good. That's how you make good gymnasts to be great gymnasts.
Two of Karolyi's best students, both 14 years old, are Phoebe Mills and Christy Phillips, the current U.S. Junior Women's Champion. Christy is the gymnast we saw Bela coaching earlier in a Honolulu competition. She and Phoebe train together. They are also competing for the same goals and dreams, the Olympics. Karolyi knows that and uses it, as he has with other gymnasts in the past, to get each to try harder.
As long as the competition is there, the progress is fast and consistent.
But you put them together for that reason then, right?
I never stopped them to compete, and it would be a big mistake to stop them competing. That's all about. That's a competition. And I'm encouraging all the time the competition, and I love to see the competition. Where there is no competition, there is no improvement.
What seems to balance Karolyi's fearsome competitive streak is his flair for theatricality.
Son, how about that pretty lady, that colorful pretty lady right on the first?
He spent almost an hour getting into the makeup of another famous Transylvanian expatriate for this Halloween party at his gym. But like a lot of other immigrants, despite his obvious talents, Karolyi did not at first find it easy to make a new life in this country. Bela and Marta have a daughter, Andrea, who became entangled in international bureaucracy and wasn't allowed to leave Romania and join her parents here until a year after their defection. Andrea is now 13. She isn't involved in competitive gymnastics, and that's fine with Bela. In those first months in America, waiting for word on his daughter, Bela worked as a cleanup man and on the docks in Long Beach, California, learning English by watching Sesame Street and by discussing with his wife after a day's work what his foreman had been yelling at him.
And I said, I haven't learned the word, son of a bitch. She said, all right, you know, what does it mean? I said, I don't know, but let's get the dictionary out. So I took the dictionary and looked it up, and son, fine, son of somebody, that's fine. Then bitch, okay, so look at son. Bitch is, you know, it's a female dog. I said, all right, female dog. So son of the female dog, there's got to be a puppy. I said, well, this guy was pretty nice with us, you know. He looked mean, but he was really nice, you know, puppy dog. No, that's all right.
Bela kept that in mind when he finally got a job teaching gymnastics at a summer clinic run by the University of Oklahoma.